Imagine planning a girl's trip, but secretly inviting a male friend, and thinking your boyfriend wouldn't find out. Well, this woman tried it, and let's just say it blew up in her face fast. Buckle up, this one's messy.
You're trying to tell me that I can't go on holiday?
I'm not. Why do you twist it? I'm not trying to tell you can't go on holiday. I'm trying to tell you it is not normal. It is not normal when you've got a boyfriend to go on holiday with your friend, her boyfriend, and his best friend.
Oh, hell no!
I agree with him on this one. If her friends bring their boyfriends, she should also bring her guy.
It's not normal.
Well, you think it's normal to train with women at the gym, and I think it's normal to go on holiday with my friends.
I knew if it was tit for tat, yeah, and that's what you're doing, because I've let a woman jump in on a set when the gym's been packed. I'd come home and tell you about it. You don't speak to me for 2 weeks. Now you're telling me you're going to Ibiza as two couples with your friend.
Blaming him because a woman approached him to work a set together is crazy. If you go to the gym, strangers share machines all the time due to the gym being packed. But the worst part is him telling her and her making him feel guilty, and instead of being appreciative, he's honest.
Well, it's not couples. It's not really the same thing, is it?
2 men and 2 women. You're going to a place that involves drink, drugs. It's just a recipe for disaster. You don't want to go on holiday with me, but you want to go on holiday with them.
Wow, so controlling.
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am, how depressed I am.
Oh my God, it's not. How can you afford to go to Ibiza?
He's paying for it. So you're telling me that you wouldn't go on a free holiday?
You are on the wind-up, ain't you?
Get a grip.
Ladies shouldn't accept paid holidays, especially if it's by a male and they are engaged, because you can never know what the intention of the other guy that offered it is.
If you are being serious, you think a man is going to just pay for you to go on holiday, and there's no...
Yes, that's what friends do.
Okay, you go. What does it look? How do I look to everyone else?
It's happening whether you like it or not, so I don't know what you're bothering for.
Why are you in a relationship then if every time I say I'm uncomfortable or unhappy about something, you have to do it then?
Being in a relationship is reaching a middle point, not telling him that she's going to do it whether he likes it or not.
So you're going to go on holiday. I'll pop around my mum's house and be like, oh, no, she's just in holiday on holiday in Ibiza with a lad.
Well, I don't care what your mum thinks. I don't even like her.
She belongs to the street.
That sentence right there will make me lose feelings for her and walk away for good. Some women expect for their boyfriends to sit back and watch it all happen with no opinion.
Go travelling, go find some guy whilst you're out there.
Look, I'm going next week.
Yeah, I get that, but why did you have to book such an impromptu flight so far away?
I want to travel.
Yeah, you always say you want to travel, but why don't you want to travel more locally, something that we can go on together?
Travel more locally? I've travelled locally. I want to travel, the whole world.
The farther the distance, the more likely no one might recognize her.
Me? Like, I'm not seeing around here. Why don't you could be like a guide and stuff. We could have like an adventure together. It doesn't always have to be so far away.
Yeah, but I want to travel the world, and I've asked you to come with me, and you said no.
Because I don't have the money to go to places like Peru, okay? I'm sorry I don't earn that much, alright?
There is hoping, and there is reality, and he's been honest to her.
If we go for long, you get a job, you work there, you become, one of the people.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness? Do you think you do?
Oh, great, so I'm traveling to work.
It's not as easy as she might think starting over in a new environment.
That's your grandiose plan for me. So you can go off, have some fun, and what? I've got to go find some pot wash job.
Well, no, because I didn't say that, did I? We'd both get a job. What do you think I do when I go off for a month at a time?
You can take pictures.
It's not a high life. Yeah, because I earn it.
You are so disrespectful. You are so disrespectful.
What is your problem? I don't understand. Look, I can't keep having this argument with you. You knew that I like to go travelling.
Fine. Go travelling, go find some guy whilst you're out there.
That might have been her plan all along.
I don't give a
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
So you all together?
Yes.
How long you guys been dating for?
4 years.
And what's her name?
Jaden.
How old is she?
21.
Where is she from?
Ohio.
So you got like a selfie of her so the AI can run it through the thing? Is this her?
Like
This is not real. Is this here for 5 more days, trying to find a spring break boyfriend. 4 years.
That is not me.
Isn't that when you leave? Isn't that when you leave in how many days? When do you leave? 4 days? 5 days?
4 or 5 days, yeah.
Being active on dating sites while committed is playing with fire.
It's selfie verified, so you have to submit your ID.
4 years that she does that bullshit.
This was the girl that was trying to talk to me in the bar. Tell me that's your girlfriend. Are you kidding?
Stop talking about girl in the bar,
bro. That's her?
Damn, the f out my face.
That's crazy.
It's an evil world we live in.
Took a girl out on a trip to Padre Island, and she a homie 2 days into the trip.
What?
We had to stay there for 5 more days.
That's terrible how people decide to cheat instead of ending things and being with another person.
Fam, my worst fear is having a horrible experience with a girlfriend on holiday and I haven't got the funds to just fly home.
That's the worst thing because you need to wait it out.
If you were a guy, would you let your girl go out on girls' trips with their friends to vacation destinations like Cancun, Tulum, Miami, Vegas, etc.? Yes or no?
No.
No?
100% yes.
You would let them? Okay.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Like I said, why get in a relationship if there's no trust?
Interesting. Okay, what about you?
No.
They definitely know what goes around those places.
No?
Yes.
Yes?
No.
Okay.
No.
No?
Yes.
You would allow?
Yeah. Even if I trusted him, no.
Well, it's a her, I would hope, unless you're gay. Remember, you're the guy and you're letting your girl. Would you let your girl?
Yeah, she's not.
You're not letting her? Okay, what about you?
No.
No?
Yes.
Yes, okay. For the girls that said yes, let's start here. Why yes? Why would you allow your girl to go on a girls trip with a bunch of friends?
Because if I'm a man and I want to keep doing things with my homeboys and I want to keep having a life and a certain lifestyle that I'm living, going out, I don't know, camping, fishing, trips, and of course I would let my girl do it if I trust her. Like, why?
Do you think men and women are equal?
Yeah, kind of.
Really?
Like, do you? I'll do me. Just like keep the loyalty.
So
I think she's just saying these things to seem cool, but I wonder if she would stay true to her word in reality.
Everything comes back around.
So your foundation is men and women are equal. That's the basis of why you're saying if he could go fishing and do his thing, I should let my girl go out and do her thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Who else said yes? You said yes. Why?
Yes, because I mean, like she said, yeah, no, don't get in a relationship if there's no trust there. And two, like it's important in a relationship to have extracurricular activities and to go out and meet people and do things. And, you know, it's important to do that because then you're too stuck in the relationship.
Funny, because we try that. We are told to not go out often with the boys.
It's like your foundation is also because men and women are equal? Or am I incorrect there?
Nowhere did I say that. Nowhere did I say that.
I'm summarizing why you said what you said versus what you said. I'm getting to the root cause of why you're saying what you're saying. Like her argument is, well, fishing trips, etc. So I came to the conclusion it's because they're equal. So what is your root?
I think it's just important to socialize. You get depressed in relationships if you don't socialize.
Why socialize in Miami, Vegas, Tulum, and Cancun? Why can't you socialize in your own hometown?
Gotcha, bitch. You're not wrong. I feel like change of scenery is nice. I like to travel personally, and if my man told me that I couldn't, I would laugh in his face.
Exactly. Why would they go hundreds of kilometers if they can socialize in their hometown?
Okay, you would travel anyway. Okay, so for you, it's about, I guess, independence at any cost.
No, because I'm not an independent woman. I don't think.
I mean, by your actions, that's basically what you're saying.
Oh, okay. Okay, so then yeah, independence.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do regardless, so.
People who don't think twice and do things like this shouldn't be in relationships.
No, well, I mean, if I'm a guy and I'm with you, first of all, I need to trust you. But I feel like if you're not doing anything wrong, maybe you go to Tulum for like a spa. Every time I've been to Tulum is for like spa, meditation, and all this chilling.
Mm-hmm.
So I never go to look at another man.
So men never approached you when you were in Tulum?
They do.
Okay.
And they even offered to pay the tables and this and that. Yeah. But I said no, because if I'm in love with you, like if I really, first of all, I don't need anything from any guy. So if I'm with you, it's because you're like the man I want.
She said she rejects the other men, which is good. But what if a good-looking guy walks in? What do you guys think will happen?
Okay.
So I want to be with you. Why would I cheat? Why would I
You know, so I'm thinking like.
Remember, we're speaking in general, not just you.
Yeah, but if you are a man dating this crazy party girl, then you're the problem because you cannot trust her. So why would you date someone like that? Date someone that you can be chill if she goes with her friends to
But
like.
can't you argue the fact that she wants to go to Tulum and party in Miami and Vegas, etc., makes her a party girl by default?
Yeah.
Party life is full of issues. That's why I avoid it at all costs.
Almost.
So?
Yeah.
So you see where we're going here?
Yeah.
Didn't see that one coming, huh?
I think yeah.
So
Still
can-
yes.
Yeah. Still let her go. Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic. Even though the logic doesn't add up. Okay. Did you said no? You said yes, Columbia.
Depending
Why?
on the reasons.
I think love grows in the absence of the person.
I beg your pardon?
When you set someone free.
Okay, get an Airbnb down the street.
No, seriously. No, but it's true. When you set someone free, I think they start feeling safe with you. They start feeling like you are their safe place.
So that was a f***ing lie.
But why?
If someone wants the party life over you, just let them and walk the other way.
Why Miami,
So
Vegas?
if I cut someone's wings, I'm like, no, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna. I'm not. That's not a relationship. That's a prison.
What if he tells you you could do whatever you want, but when you come back home, we're not in a relationship anymore if you want to go to that place?
Then he's not the person for me.
Fantastic.
How would you feel if your girl wanted to hang out with her guy friends?
If you're in a relationship, I don't feel like women should hang out with other men unless you're around.
Exactly. Because when her boyfriend is around, the other men wouldn't step their boundaries.
It's not an insecurity thing. It's a respect thing. I trust my woman. Yeah, she can go hang out with him, but out of respect for me, she wouldn't.
If I've been introduced to the person, like if I know who it is and like the relationship they have, and I've been around and vibed, okay. Because I've got female friends. Now, what if she had a past with him?
No, absolutely not.
I mean, everybody's got a past. Everybody gonna continue to blame her for the things she did?
But he's saying like, so say they had relations, okay, and they're just hanging out by themselves.
But she's with me now.
That's out of the question because the past needs to stay where it belongs.
At the end of the day, it comes down to trust. You gotta trust somebody. If she that's on her.
But that's the temptation, you know?
That's on her. At the end of the day, you can't control somebody else.
But that goes back to respect. If she respects you, she's not going to put herself in a place of temptation to fall back in those ways.
If they're friends, if they made a mistake or whatever it may be, maybe they had a thing together, but if that thing is moved into more of a friendship, and who am I to tell them that's not my place? My place is to be her security.
I like his logic, but if there were too many feelings, even if they are friends, anything can happen, so it's not a safe bet.
My place is to be who she comes to at the end of the night. If she chooses me, she's going to choose me every time. If she chooses him, I can't control that. At the end of the day, I wash my hands, I'm done.
Am I the ass for not telling my girlfriend I was going to break up with her if she went on vacation with male friends? Basically, my girlfriend went on vacation with her male friends. I told her this made me uncomfortable, and I didn't want her to go. By the way, she used to hook up with one of them before she met me.
Huh? Vacation and male friends is a recipe for disaster.
She told me that it'd be fine and that they're like brothers to her.
I don't think so.
I already made the decision.
Incest. Okay.
I already made the decision to break up with her right then and there, but I wanted to get my stuff from her place before anything, and I figured I should do that while she's gone. I didn't want to break up over text or call, so I waited for her to come back. I picked her up when she came home, dropped her off, and gave her the key to her place and broke up.
That's the best way to handle it.
She started crying, and she figured it was because of the vacation. She keeps saying that nothing happened. I told her that she knew I was uncomfortable with this, and she still went. She mentioned that I should have said that I'd break up with her if she went, and that if she knew that, she never would have gone. I told her that I didn't want to be controlling and threaten her with ending the relationship. We kept going back and forth for a while. Edit, and then there's an update. So edit number 1, a lot of y'all are assuming an awful lot here. Most of you are cool, but just to give you a bit more context, she never actually introduced me to these friends. Even though I mentioned that I wanted to meet them, she kept making excuses.
That right there is the straw that broke the camel's back.
Oh.
She never told me she used to hook up with her friend. I only found out because I found an old picture of them kissing when she was showing me some old travel pics. And I was okay with their friendship until now. This was just too much for me. Most of y'all are cool, I swear, but some of you guys just act like cheaters don't exist. Did she cheat on me? Who knows? But at this point, I was sick of doubting. My post got a lot of attention. I responded to a few comments and even edited it, so I figured I should update you all. Her male friend reached out to me on Instagram, the one she used to hook up with. He asked if I was dating my ex, and I told him what happened. He actually apologized, and he said that he didn't know that we were still dating. He said that my ex was talking mad about me, and he was confused.
This is horrible, and the other guy seems like a good person. The girl actually hid the fact that she was in a relationship and even talked bad about her current boyfriend.
Apparently, my ex-girlfriend told him that we broke up months ago, and they have been hooking up regularly since.
Oh!
Yes,
Right.
including the trip. The guy even showed me some pics of the two of them kissing during the trip, so that explains why she never wanted me to meet them.
My only question here, if she cheated and talked bad about her boyfriend, why did she get sad and cry when he broke up with her? Was it an act to seem like the victim?
So all of my suspicions were correct. The guy actually seemed like a decent guy though. He apologized a lot for what he did. I don't hold any resentment towards him, and I'm glad that I got confirmation that I made the right decision. So to all of you who supported me, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. And one last comment to some of you. My insecurity kept me from wasting any more of my time. And so yeah. And then the top comment is, I hope that dude dumps her. So her the best friend, brother, kisser.
It's not insecurity. It's about respect and limits.
What are your thoughts on your girlfriend being friends with other guys?
Okay, this one just depends on the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a guy, you can get a sense if another guy's like grimy.
Let's say a straight guy. They're 100% straight. Okay. The guy's single, but they're friends.
Okay, so I think this one really depends on the situation. Cause like, in a group setting, who cares? It don't matter.
One-on-one.
Like, one-on-one, like what hours of the day?
Any-
Where are they doing? What are they doing? Are they like going on a date? I'm just like, for me, it'd be nice if I'm the one getting that attention. You know? I don't want to, I'm not going out there and giving another girl that kind of attention, so.
I wouldn't be comfortable with that. What about you guys?
Would you get jealous? Be honest.
It
this is about honesty.
It depends on the guy.
You just don't realize you care till you're all sassy. I don't hang out with guys one-on-one though.
It depends on the guy. That's what I'm saying. Because if it's like, dude, if it was like one of my buddies.
Oh, hell no.
Not a big deal. You know, like if I trust the guy. But if it's some random guy who clearly is like, find you attractive.
Oh, yeah,
then that's a big deal.
I understand where you're coming from too. Like, why aren't you spending that time with me if you can then? Because like, especially depending on how much you like the person, if you want to be attached at the hip and you're choosing to spend external time with.
Yeah.
Some people trusted their best friends and even brothers around their ladies, and the aftermath wasn't good.
All saying I want a strong man who's gonna lead, who's got his together, who isn't in his feelings, who has, you know, if he has a boundary, he's going to be upfront, he's not going to violate it later. Yeah. But then on the other hand, you're like, but I also want him to let me hang out with my guy friends. And I want him to be okay with me dabbling with women, and I want him to let me do what I want when I want. Do you see like where I'm going with it? How it sounds like you guys kind of want the strong guy who's going to hold it together, but you also want him to like let you do whatever you want.
I don't like that last part about letting your partner do whatever they want without limits.
Let me ask you this. Why does a man, you know, not wanting you to hang out with a guy friend equate to a strong man? Why does that make him a strong man?
Why do I need a leash? Well, it depends. Do you want him hanging out with women when you're not? I
didn't care if he communicated. Yeah.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, but I pay attention to what women do, not what they say. So, if you say, I'm fine with my boyfriend going off and hanging out with his girl who's a friend, it doesn't bother me. What I'm hearing is, that's not a guy you really want. Gotcha, bitch! That's not a guy that you're actually into, who really like...
Maybe you're speaking for yourself, but that's not for me, that's not what happened. I loved him. I wanted a whole future with him.
I honestly think friendships with the other gender would only create problems for your relationship.
But not enough to not hang out with the guy friends.
Right.
But not enough
Remember, I compromised. I didn't hang out with guy friends unless he said, this is okay. And I even went out of my way. I'm like, hey, meet them, assess them for yourself. Right.
This changes things if there is an agreement between the two. I respect that.
Let your girl go out and celebrate her best friend's birthday?
Hell no, because this is the thing. If this is her best friend and you're a real couple, you're friends with the best friend. That birthday trip, we go as a couple. By yourself is crazy. Come on, you're trying to get your back blown out. Take your ass on girls trips if you want. Let these women cap y'all. I've been to a lot of countries and a lot of states. They're not going out there to get drunk, dress ass out just for the gram. They got that balcony suite for a reason. They trying to get bent over that mother. Once you like in that 30 plus crowd, you're not going on any trips without your spouse. That's in your early 20s. We all having fun.
If you're single, 30,
we're living together. We got kids. We paying bills. If you're married, you don't even need no single friend. What are you doing hanging out with this single chick? Because she trying to get you to Miami. Knowing she going out there to go in the VIP section.
Let me help.
Keep your married ass home cooking, making breakfast, taking kids to football practice.
If she wants you to do half of the things in marriage, including the bills and the house chores, you deserve to go on that vacation together. It's half-half all the way or nothing. Well, guys, that was all for today. We'll be back soon.